guys, it is Subzeroburn, and we are here with an awesome little set that I think is going to bring a lot of jokes. I'm not sure. I think it will. I hope anyways. It'll be kind of fun. But it was a little bit of a late start, so that's why I'm doing a smaller set. Yeah. But it's still a creator set, so it still should be very, very awesome. Because, yeah, that's just what the creator sets are for. Sorry, I'm trying to get my stuff on so I can actually see, like, who's on and stuff like that. You know, the fun stuff. That way I can, like, try and keep up and keep track and, yeah. It's different. It's different, like, posting. I don't know how much you guys, like, how much experience everybody has, but, okay, now, Punisher, why did your message had gotten blocked? That's so stupid. Anyways, Chupape. How you doing tonight, man? I know you were expecting, you were hoping, you've been hoping to see me on. But it's still not showing your message. I don't know why. I honestly don't know why it's not showing. I don't understand. I don't get it. Anyways. So we're going to get in here and we're going to build this one because, like I said, I thought this one was a cool little set. Just because it goes all the way from the rocket ship to get out to outer space. Our little guy, in order to, like, be around. You did? Aw, dude. That's awesome. That's awesome. Do you have that posted? Because I didn't see anything that you had posted anything new. But I like this because it's got the little fighter, too. I'm wondering how many little plane ship things we can build. Ooh. Ain't many pieces, but I mean, for real. You don't need many pieces to have fun. And of all people, Punisher, I know you know this too. I still think it's kind of cool that the way they do this is they actually have each thing for an individual booklet. I really do like that. No, you gotta do the girls just want to have fun. The girls just want to have fun. I like that. That's hilarious. I honestly did not realize that was one of the song choices. That's funny, dude. But this one ought to be pretty cool because, I mean, it just, I don't know, I don't know how to explain it. But it's going to be fun. Because right now I can hear NASA at their command center being like, "So, we need to get this guy into custody now. He's going to tell horrible jokes." And they're right. They're probably going to be very horrible jokes. So if you're ready for lame jokes, a million of them up in my head. I think it's just part of being a dad. I honestly think that it really is just once you have kids, your brain just goes, here's a book. It's got all the jokes you're ever going to need that nobody wants to hear, that you're going to laugh at yourself and uncontrollably. And I do that a lot, and it really bothers me. I'm pretty sure everyone else is ready to put me into a nursing home. I ain't ready to go yet. I got too much to build. Alright, so let's see here. First, we're starting with... I'm going to put the instructions down here. Maybe I can see them. Maybe. I like the whole idea of the girls just want to have fun. I think that would be a very, very hilarious and appropriate song for what you're doing, man. Alright, so now that we got that piece on there, I just want to get the ship built because there's actually something else. Like, I want to try and build the, It was a long day today. That's also some of the reason that I kind of chose a smaller set tonight. Is because I wanted to... I know a lot of you guys have school, and so I try to keep that in mind. I really do try to keep that in mind. That's kind of cool. I wasn't expecting this to be so far out like that. On the bright side, at least we have got a lot of options. And when I say a lot of options, I mean like, yeah. I keep looking up, like, just, and seeing all the sets. And I can't wait until we get into some of the other ones. If I could do a Lego building marathon, like an actual marathon, my fingers would probably bleed before I would be done. But it would be worth it. It would be so cool. Alright, so now that we got that part on that side, with this over on this side. Ooh. Wait. Okay. For some reason I was thinking those were going to go ahead of the stuff, and I knew that wasn't right. I knew it wasn't right. So I was kind of thinking tonight might just be... I can't remember who it is that I've seen posting the one thing, but every once in a while he'll just sit there, play with his Legos, and the thing he calls it when he does that is called, he just does Legos and chill, or build and chill, and I like that idea, because just chilling out and building Legos, I mean, it's amazing, like how you can take so few pieces. Oh, you got it posted? Cool. I can't wait. No, for real, I can't wait. Dude, that looks so much better. Yeah, that definitely is an improved design. Oh, I love that song. That's so funny. I like the gun. How did you get the... Okay, now how did you get the little black eyes? How did you do that? Is that a piece that actually came like that? Or is that something like you had to really carefully like put two little like black dots on that piece? This thing's got a huge schnoz. That's its nose. I can't believe how big its nose is. That's really messed up. You're making fun of it. Yes, I am. I'm telling you, I'm tired. It really was a long day. It was a good day, though. It was a really good day. I like actually had a really good day. Which is kind of a surprise because I haven't had a whole lot of those. Like, most of my days really irritate me, and
today was a really, really awesome day. There we go. That's the piece I'm looking for. Wait, what? Oh. So we got to put this on here first. Oh. No. Don't switch those out. Do not switch those out. Do not switch those out. That looks really good the way it is. And honestly, if I remember Rayman correctly, his eyes actually bulge out. So if they're like little dots of clay, leave those there because that makes it look a little bit more authentic. Because his eyes weren't like sunken onto his head or like straight on his head. They were actually bulged out. So don't do that. Double check me before you do that. But I honestly believe, if I remember right, Rayman's eyes, the black part actually does like extend. So double check me on that first. But it looks really awesome the way it is. But as I've said before, if you're not happy with it, change it to where you are happy with it. I'm just giving my opinion. Okay, we got this piece right here. Oh, that is just one. I thought this was going to be two, actually. I think it'd be really neat to get... Seriously, I'm not usually like this. I mean, don't get me wrong. The later at night it gets, everyone gets tired. Oh, really? I did not know that. Pixella, dude, what is up, homie? Oh, whoops, I forgot those. First I gotta find them. There's a lot of white here. Yeah, I could definitely hear that on NASA's radio log, too.
Sir, he's making a lot of cracker jokes.
Yes, and I do like that improvement on how you made his shoes. I was watching that, too. That is very awesome. But no, I did not realize that was in the... like just in the first game that's the way his eyes were. So that's my fault for not noticing that in the other game releases. Okay, seriously, there's supposed to be two of these little white ones like this. I can't even find one of them. Not one. There's one. No, that's Ollie, oxen free. Dude, there's no way. Am I just absolutely looking at this wrong, or are these pieces really eluding me this far? Okay, look, I'm about to do a Dora the Explorer and see if you guys can find these pieces, because at this moment, I can't find them. Oh my God. Sir Durst limo. I ain't got enough Legos for that, man. That's an epic idea, though. That is so epic. Maybe if I get a job at the Lego store, I'll be able to do something like that. Okay, seriously, I know. Oh my gosh. I'm dumb. I am absolutely dumb. Those pieces are already on there because they're the white ones that have the... I probably don't even have anymore. I can't believe I did that. I feel so stupid on that. Like I said, it's been a long day. That's why I'm glad to be here tonight. I really am. I love being able to do this with you guys. You guys always bring me some of the best laughs, especially you, Peakzilla and Punisher. I love having G-Man on because he's always got some random, amazing knowledge that just makes me go, really? Wanting to be cooler than Mayor McCheese. Dude, I am totally down with that. I am totally down with that. That would be hilarious. That I don't care how you look at it. Okay, so now that we got that piece there, and this piece there, now we can finally start actually finishing this. Seeing as how I realized how badly I screwed that up. I still can't believe I did that like that. That badly. That. Have you guys ever seen the movie, the show Dan to Dan? G-Man! Homie! Was that 450? Oh, dude, yes. No, thank you, G-Man, for reminding me. Thank you, G-Man, for reminding me. Yes. Crap, I don't have my book with me. I'm going to. Yes. I'm going to do that. I told you guys I was going to keep that going, and I was not lying about that. I just forgot about the 450 because I was thinking about the 500. I wasn't thinking about 450. Peakzilla, that's one from a long time ago. What was it, G-Man? Probably about 2 months ago. Maybe it was close to 3 months ago. I put down a thing where I was going to, at certain levels, do different things in life, like to show you guys. And one of them was silly string, and I don't remember exactly what the details were. That's why I need to look it up. But yeah, now that we've hit 450 subscribers, I was going to do a silly string thing. And I think it was that I was going to let my kids silly string me, I think is what I was going to end up doing. It was only a month ago? Really? Peakzilla, I don't eat. Thank you for checking that, G-Man. I appreciate that. Shut up, Meg. Shut up, Meg. 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 Oh, okay. I see why that does that. That goes there, and then this one goes just above it. That's what it is. And of course, I think part of my problem is, as far as tonight and feeling tired, it has rained all day. It is such a drag. Alright, so now that we got these pieces on, actually that's actually not looking too bad. Like, I really was expecting this to look, I'm not going to say worse, but I wasn't expecting it to look like this. You wish it rained there. Where do you live, anyways? Oh, alright, G-Man. You have a good night. I will see you around. Thank you again, man. I really do appreciate you looking all that up for me. Thank you. Gosh, I can't believe I forgot about that. I'm going to figure it out. By this weekend, we are going to do the 550 subscribers thing. We will do that by the end of this weekend. Because I will not just up and let that go. There are not enough pieces here to finish this like this. Like the way they want us to do this. There's no way. Alright, so that piece goes here. Alright, then we got two little nubs. I think that's what they're called anyways. I don't know. Alright, these are going this way. So we're going to put those on like that. Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do. I think it's going to be... I'm going to buy enough silly string that I think what I'm going to do for 450 subscribers... Oh, you're at 95 already? Awesome. Awesome, Punisher. That is very, very awesome. Whoa. There's some pretty long ones. I guess not really long. It's only 4 long, but still. Wait. Do we have... I bet there isn't anything like that in this set. I'm trying to look for something. Just give me a second. I'm trying to look and see if I can find a specific piece to go with this right here. I don't see one. That's alright though. That's alright. I'll think of it later. Wait, really? I absolutely plan on it, Peakzilla, right now. Because I don't remember seeing that. And I wanted to see that. Because I was really, really curious how you were going to do that. That is cool. Wow. I can't believe how well that turned out. That is absolutely brutally awesome. GTA 5, how are you doing? This is easy? Yeah, this build's pretty easy. The wings of a moth. But I thought it was, well, I guess that would be a moth still. So how are you doing tonight, GTA? I know, and that's what makes it look so cool, is because you did put the eyes on the back of it. Honestly, I thought that was really awesome. For what you did, Peakzilla, for that actually turned out really, really amazing. Okay, now we got that. Punisher. Punisher, if you're confused, just go take a look, man. Oh, you did? I didn't see that one. You did it in under a minute? That's awesome. I just do it to sit here and chat and talk with you guys. Like, I don't know if I'm really ever going to do speed builds. And, yeah, I could do it. I probably could do this a whole lot faster, but then I'd be like, starting the video and then being like, oh, well, see you guys later. I can do it. I can do this. Alright, now that we got these on there, there it is. Okay, now why is that only a 3? Because we're adding a whole bunch of stuff really fast. Okay. Alright, so we got this on the... Oh, wait. That's already on that side. Okay, what did I skip over here? Absolutely nothing. Oh, no, I did. I missed the single in that. Alright. I know. It's because I'm too busy talking. It's alright, though. We're going to turn this into a Bob Ross episode. I'm going to lose 600 followers. Alright, so now that we got that, now we can put this under here. At least something is going to go right at some point. Then we can add this stuff on. Why? Because there's one. There it is. Both of the red parts are on the right side. Now, why would they put that straight out like that? I bet we're going to find out in under 20 seconds. I'm hoping this has like... It'd be neat to see this have like some kind of huge hangar door or something, you know? See? Told you we'd find out in under 20 seconds. Okay. Done with some of the ship anyways. Okay, let's do this in order. What made me want to become a YouTuber is because I want to be able to spend more time with my kids, and I want to be able to try and make enough money to where I can stay home with my kids. And this is one way that I've always wanted to do things. And I absolutely love Legos. I love a lot of different styles of games. And so I thought it'd be pretty cool just to share it with the world. And like some of the people that are already subscribed to me know that like if they have questions with their homework and stuff like that, I'll help them with their homework and things like that. So that's why I usually end up like doing it on the night side some. No, I'm not going to... Tonight's not going to be a quick build. I mean, it's going to be a quick build, but I'm going to do the space guy after this because I think that'll be kind of cool. 2 days of Fortnite, 3 days of Legos. That... I know. I need to do more on Fortnite because I'm missing out on a whole lot of levels right now. Because I want to get the Megazord skin. I want to get... there's a lot of things I want to get on Fortnite. Because, yeah. And I want to try and become the Megazord. And I was trying to mess around with some big, huge red box. And I don't know, man. I was like hurting myself. It was bad. It was bad. Bad to the bone. Bow, now, 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 now. Now, I was hoping, I was really wanting to play Super Mario tonight, but she said she wasn't feeling up to it tonight, so I was like, it's alright. We'll do it another night. Okay, so is this like the cargo bay thing, something or other? Because if I got to do this 85 times, there's nowhere near enough pieces. Let's see how. B1, dude! I am really happy to see you more frequently. How are you doing? Oh, Punisher.
I've got Dobby. And I'm going to give him a sock. And I'm going to send Dobby after you.
I'm actually doing good, man. It's raining here, so it's not exactly pleasant. It's making me really, really tired. Which is making me yawn a lot. I knew I was going to do that to myself. I knew it. Sorry. Alright, so apparently that's going to lean up against there, I guess. Where is... There it is. So yes, one of these nights very soon we are going to make Dobby. And I think he's going to be joining the group of misfits. Interesting. So this goes back all the way on here. Huh. That's so weird the way they do a lot of this stuff. Like half of it I would honestly never expect to see the way that they do things. But that's why they're the master builders. Rain is very pleasant. It really is. Like one of my favorite things is being inside of a semi-trailer. Oh, yeah, your dog probably would disagree. One of my favorite things is being on my forklift inside of a trailer, like semi-trailer, and listening to the rain smashing against the roof. It is so cool to hear, but it's just, I don't know, it just calms you. It's so weird. But it's awesome. Okay, so that's the thrusters? Or gonna be? I don't know. There we go. That. This. And then this. But why? I thought this thing was supposed to have like side panels and all kinds of other cool things. Oh, it's supposed to rain there. See, I used to live. Okay, so where I used to live was in Fort Wayne, and the way Fort Wayne is it was called the Three Rivers, nicknamed Three Rivers, and it's because it literally had like three rivers that surrounded the city. And what would happen is, just like what you were saying, Punisher, is a storm would start coming in, and then because of the water would actually make the storms like miss us a lot of the times. Oh, so annoying. It was so annoying. Because I love the rain, even though it makes me tired. I love the rain. Okay, so we got the two bigger ones. There it is. I knew I had it like right in my grasp. That's kind of cool. I mean, at least these move. Hypersonic? Supersonic? I have no idea. It's not Punisher. It's not funny, Punisher. Funisher. What? Dude, I can't even. B1. That's why you never go back in the conversation, man. Especially when it comes to Punisher, man. It's better just to leave him be and just... Punisher, you are so weird, dude. Oh, we know. We've heard some of the stories of Taco Bell. And apparently now this thing has a light beacon, kind of like a disco ball.
Everybody party!
Okay, so if that's true... Okay, that is solid. Okay. So this goes here. Okay, so the party can only go so far. Okay. Whatever. Whatevs. Oh, that's cool. Okay. So we got these two. So this is going to come off the back here. This here. And then we got our two little satellite pieces. Which I think these are some of the coolest. I like these. If I could have 100 of these, that would be so neat. Oh. Dude, I bet you had food poisoning. That sounds like it was, that sounds like that was probably a pretty big mess. I can't even, okay, so that just sits down in there, I guess. That was $650 trillion. Yes, it was. Oh, we got to add on our little satellite recoils. Doot, doot, doot. Yeah, I mean, I bet anything. If it was like that, I bet anything. You probably had food poisoning. That would be horrible. No thanks. Oh, come on. Next page. Wait, what? Really? Okay, so I was not expecting to see all this extra stuff with this. At all. Not at all. Okay, so that's got to go up on that. Wait, do I have the right one? Yeah. Yeah, I got the right one. So my question is how is that going to stay on there? Because at this point, I guess it only goes on one of them? Even though there's two of them? I guess. Something like that? Okay, whatever. I don't know. Oh well. Okay, so we got 1, 2, 3, and 4 licks to get to the center of this Tootsie Roll Tootsie Pop. Yeah, there's 1. And then 2. I bet anything. Yeah. Finally. I was not expecting. I wasn't sure if this was actually going to have like an open bay door type thing or not. And honestly, I'm very surprised. I'm very surprised. There we go. Now we're actually going to have a spaceship that looks like a spaceship. And that really is going to be the coolest part about this, is that it's actually going to open. Because I really did not think that with this small of a set they were going to do that. Oh, no. Stay with me, man. Stay with me. Alright, get those on there. There we go. And they do! Ah, that is so cool. And then the fact that, because these booms are actually half of when they put things in space and things. I don't know how much you guys know about space, but they'll actually use these in order to get them up into space or to try and grab them so they can bring them down into the space shuttles in order to work on them and things, which is really, really awesome. That is so cool that they actually have that. And yes, the space shuttles do have, I mean, it's a lot more sophisticated, but they do actually have the ability to move their thrusters so that they can either turn themselves or to like stop themselves. I'm impressed. I mean, this is 144 pieces. That's such a trip. Sorry, that's so weird. A TV fire chill. The last time I tried doing something like that, it went really, really, really bad. You wish I was your uncle. Well, first off, I'm an only child, so I wouldn't be able to be anybody's uncle, really, I guess. And as far as fantasy football, honestly, B1, I hate sports. I know some about a few different things, but not enough to say much of anything on anything. But I know with the fantasy football, that stuff gets really technical. Anything from being able to bet for who you pick for your team, like how many things they can run. I don't know, man. I could never get into it. My brain, I just couldn't do it. There's a lot of people that are really good at it. I would think it would be fun, but Punisher. Punisher, if I could have a nephew, you would be awesome to have as a nephew. Ah, see? That's what I was talking about. That's so cool. I still can't get over that. That's so neat. That's so neat. That's one down. You can post whatever you were going to post to be one. It's fine. Because seriously, that's some of the reason that I really enjoy like getting to talk to you guys, is because I'm learning stuff. Like, that honestly is one of the coolest parts, is I get to learn things. Because every single one of you has different things that you either like, don't like, or that you either know a whole lot about or don't know much about. And it's awesome getting ready, like being able to, I just think it's cool. Well, see, when I was a kid, I used to watch basketball. And then as I grew up, I watched a little bit of football. I've watched wrestling. I've watched and played pool. Like, I've got a really good background for everything almost. The only thing I haven't played is cricket. And water polo. I think those are the only two things I haven't played. I've never ridden a horse, but I would love to. Wow, B1. That is awesome. You are either really good with your numbers or you are damn lucky, dude. That's amazingly cool. That is amazingly cool. Because I know that not if you don't watch sports, it's luck. If you watch it, I mean, don't get me wrong, I understand. It's one of them flying. Punisher, I just think you like hearing me talk. Give a shout out to my boy Master Gary Garcia. Dude, cool. How are you doing tonight? $41 points and the average is 10. Like I said, man, some of it you got to know the players to make your guesses to begin with, and that's some of the reason that I don't do that. That I don't play that is because I don't know the players well enough. I'm actually doing really, really good, Jerry. Is it Jerry or is it Gary? I only ask because I'm not 100% sure when it comes to some people's names. Punisher. The magic circle. The magic circle of death. The magic circle of death. No, 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 no. All right, man. I think I'm going to call you Jerry Garcia. The only reason that I say that is because if I call you Jerry Garcia is actually one of my favorite musicians. And so, yes, I absolutely think that it's awesome to see you on because I like his music. So what's got you out surfing the web tonight, especially on YouTube? We're just out like surfing around and being like, what is up with this guy? He's insane. Habla español poquito. I cannot speak it much. I learned a little bit of Spanish throughout like high school. I actually learned more Spanish when I worked for McDonald's because the people that I worked with were Hispanic, and they were more Latino than Hispanic. They were actually teaching me because we had a few people that would come through and I couldn't understand like what they were saying, so they helped me to understand how to take their orders, like no papino. means no pickle. Mucho mustasa would mean like more mustard. And of course, I already knew how to count like 1 to 10, 1 to 20, and stuff like that. But it was actually really cool. I enjoyed. See, Punisher, you got somebody to talk to now. That's awesome. That is totally awesome. Just don't be making fun of me. I know how to use Google Translate. I'm just trying to get this back apart because, like I said, I want to build a little space guy too. I don't know. You know what? We are going to take this to a live vote right now. The space guy or the spaceship? Which one? I can't sing for crap. I only know very basic Spanish too. I could not. All right, that's 3 votes for Space Guy. We'll do Space Guy. I'm good with that. That Space Guy ought to be pretty cool. I don't know how well he'll. I guarantee he'll stand up better than my llama. His name should be Rupert. Rupert the Space Guy. I like that. Rupert the Space Guy. Ugh. New mascot. I kind of figured you did, Jerry. I kind of figured you did. The only reason I say that is because I know when it comes to the last name of Garcia, if you don't know Spanish and your last name's Garcia, you're fake. That's just, it's like I actually grew up in Orange County, California, till I was 3. So I already had like a Spanish accent because of my my babysitter, and like all of my neighbors were all Spanish speaking. It was I don't remember a whole lot about it, but I know that was it was actually really awesome. I loved growing up in for what little time I had there. That's awesome, Punisher. That is absolutely awesome. Okay, where in the world did Carmen Sandiego go? Do any of you guys remember that show? Where in the world is Carmen Sandiego? Okay, I know the pieces are here. I mean, literally, I just had them all. But I can't find the other. There it is. What? Okay, this is weird. See, I remember Where in the World is Carmen Sandiego. There were so many shows back from when I was a kid that half of them these days couldn't even be shown on TV because too many people would be offended. Which is really sad because there were a lot of good shows back when I was growing up. A lot of good ones. What? Okay. This is weird. Claptrap. Yes, I love Heathcliff. The thing I loved about Heathcliff, and I always loved watching the intro to it, about how he like climbed up his tower and everything, and always had that big fish bone. Dude, I love that. Yes, I've had some strict teachers. I actually had a teacher try to tell me that I was going to grow up one of these days to be a wife beater. Punisher, I just saw. Dude, that's what they're trying to turn all of TV into. And honestly, it's kind of sad. It's not even kind of sad. It's actually really, really messed up. Especially for all of these TV places trying to say, oh, well, we're all about the kids. No, you're not. Okay, so we got this piece here. Then we got the little white ones. There we go. But why would they have this red? Because they don't have any extra pieces. That's why. There it is. And that's going sideways. There. Now that we got that part done. There it is. I knew I seen it. Nope, that's not even the one I'm looking for. Actually, I do need that anyways. I do need this anyways. And I know we need this. And I know we need that. Now, where did... There. No, he was Punisher. He was actually being serious. Hit you with a marker. What? Like I've heard Punisher, he wasn't being mean. He wasn't like being mean or sarcastic to you or anything like that. Trust me, I understand exactly what B1's saying, and B1 was being very serious. It's really hard to see people with common sense, and so to see you talking like you are, he was giving you a very big compliment. I don't think I've ever heard of anybody getting hit with a marker. That's insane. And as a kid, I bet that hurt. I'm positive, Punisher. I'm positive. Hey, Jerry, just out of curiosity, was she a Catholic school teacher? Because this is about the only time I hear of anything like that off the wall. Alright, now I need... There it is. There we go. That might actually turn out pretty good on this. Wait, what did it... Okay, I just missed a whole lot here. Okay, so first we got this. Then we've got... Where's those little nubs at? Okay, we need one of these. There's one. There's that. Then there it is. One there, and then one here on the head. Or at least I think that's going to be the head. Not positive yet. Alright, one red. One blue. She always screamed at you? She's crazy like a fool. Yeah, that definitely sounds like she was nuts. If I may ask, Jerry, where do you go to school at? Or where did you go to school at? Like, when did that happen? Like, what grade were you in? Because when it happened to me, I was in 6th grade. When my teacher pulled that on me. But that's the worst that's ever happened to me. I've never been hit with a marker. That sounds like that lady needed 4th grade? Dude, if someone doesn't like their job, they just need to quit, not abuse people. That's nuts. Like, I'm not usually one to, like, sit back and say stuff, but that right there would be that in my book, that is abuse. Oh, okay, so that goes on the back of this. Okay, there we go. Then we get a bunch of these little guys. I know, it's only 3. Still. There we go. Wait, really? They do this a lot over these, over those. Okay, turn it around that way, and then we got this one over here. Unless this is a backpack. Seriously, that's his head? I mean, I guess. Yeah, see, B1, that's what I... Oh, you're good, man. You're good. Yeah, no, back in the day, getting hit with a ruler should... They need to bring that stuff back. I still can't believe she hit you with a marker. Like, what was she doing? Like, sitting at her desk or, like, up at the chalkboard and just, like, chucked it at you? Or, like, that's... I don't know, that's just so... That lady's definitely psychotic. That lady was definitely psychotic. And the scariest teacher of the year award goes to... Come on. Where is it? I know it's around here somewhere. There it is. Got it. Found it. Huzzah! Not that one. This one. Okay. Then we need this. Followed by that. And apparently that's going to stay. Oh, that's for real his leg? What? Oh, cool. That's a really thick leg. Can't even deny that. That's a thick leg. He has no knees. I think you were telling me about that the other night. But still, $40 for 5 figures is not bad when you're talking almost around $8 a piece. That really isn't that bad. You're not dumb, B1. Alright, so now that we finally got that, now we can actually build his other leg. Oh, because we don't have the other piece. That's... You know what? I like that they actually took the time for the ingenuity. I like the fact they took the time for the ingenuity on this. Alright, so now that we got that, then we can put this on here. There we go. Now we can give our gimpy little... He's like a penguin, man. I don't... Houston, we have a problem. Punisher, that happens a lot. It really does. I wish I could help you on that one. It just sucks. 3 a.m. Yeah, it's about normal, man. Yeah, that's what I'm looking for. That's a lot of pieces for this dude's arm. A lot. Alright, so we got that there. Then we got... There's one. That there. If I can find it. This one. And that. Huh. Honestly, that's not too bad for an arm. That really isn't too bad for an arm. I was expecting a whole lot worse, actually. But like I said, for 144 pieces, this really hasn't turned out to be too bad of a set. It's entertaining. At least it is to me. Yeah. There we are. That one, and then, yeah, there it is. Not too bad. Punisher, it didn't work out too well the last time you tried that. Add him to the game. Wait, what? Rupert. Yes, Rupert. Hold on, because my stuff keeps... You have 10 seconds, Punisher. 10 seconds. Because I think there was more to this. Because there was supposed to be like a little... Yeah. He's got like a backpack and stuff. He's got a hamburger. We got a bun, the meat, and there's the other bun. It's a space burger. Nine, 8, 7. Oh, there we go. Wait, where'd the other... Yeah, it's supposed to be 2 of these. There it is. I mean, it's not like we have a whole lot of pieces to choose from at this point, but that was really starting to make me wonder... B1, he is not under most circumstances. I will give people a chance every once in a while if they want to add like a website or something like that in. I'll let them do that kind of stuff. Just every once in a while. But like there was one night, the other night, things went really, really bad with it because I let someone else do it, and I let them have moderator for a couple of seconds, and the person ended up deleting everything that Punisher had posted. Like, deleted all of his old comments. So it really made me mad on that. Why use both of those if... Okay, I thought this was supposed to be a backpack or something. Backpack.
Hello, Boots. Do you know where the convenience store is?
Oh, Jerry, dude. Did it break your MetaQuest? Because I know that is expensive. It's something like $400 or $500. Like, I know that stuff gets... Oh, man. Oh, dude. If it's inappropriate, I'm going to watch it later, I promise. I will watch it. I'm just not going to do it live. Alright, so we got that right there. So this is what goes on here. Okay, so now that we got that, now we can add this. So we can actually add our little rocket boosters. You know, the things that went flying everywhere earlier. That was kind of irritating. Because it just like exploded. Like I said, Punisher, I'll watch it later, I promise. Oh, cool. So it's a whole bit... Oh, that's why. That's cool. Old boy's got rocket boosters. And he even gets a flagstaff. That's even cooler. Stand up. Wrestling on concrete. Now that is one that I would... dude, I can feel scrapes on my body just thinking about that. Oh, no. Like when people... Like I've heard of... I'm trying to think of it off the top of my head. Sorry. Like I got... we got the flag. I claim this land for Legos everywhere. Bow down. Bow down. Anyways, all hail Rupert. All hail Rupert. Let's see here. How can we change him up a little bit? We'll give him the true, there you go. All hail Rupert the Communist. There we go. We gotta give him, though, because if we're gonna do this, I mean, if we're gonna... There we go. Now he can walk around and wave his flag. Hi, how's it going? I'm Rupert. Oh. Dude, Medicaid is not going to cover that, man. Medicaid is not going to cover that. Sorry, you're just going to have to go through life without an arm. But I can take off. Go flying through space. Oh, I told you guys it was a late night. Punisher, it is so funny. Well, of course he can't afford his medical bills. He's got to pay with Space Rock. It sounds like you went to school in a mental ward. I mean, nothing against you personally, but dude, teachers hitting kids with markers, like winging them at them, people just walking around fighting on the ground. Then you got people hitting each other in the stomach. Man, that had to have been rough. I can't even lie. That had to have been rough. Rupert the astronaut. ADHD is not an excuse. I have ADHD too, and it is all on how you're raised. If my mom would have actually kept raising me, I probably actually would be pretty violent. But it's all on how you're taught to handle your emotions and stuff like that. Yeah, anger issues is a huge part of that, because with ADHD, it can be very hard to control your emotions sometimes. That's why on here, I have fully expected people to call me retarded on here, because I get super happy about the stupidest stuff, but it's because I absolutely enjoy just doing stuff, whether it be dying in a game or whether it be building some cool little Rupert guy, man. Rupert is an icon. Well, you're not wrong. Astronauts are definitely icons. I don't think I totally understood what you were saying, Jerry. Oh, I think I see what you're saying. Yeah. I don't know. It's messed up all the way around. Because there's a lot of people out there that'll try and defend the actions of other people when it comes to stuff like that, and that's why they think they can get away with stuff, is because they think that they actually have the right to do whatever they're doing, when in all reality they don't. It's a hard thing to. It's a hard thing to. Because you're not in every situation. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's a very hard thing, too. Because when you got other people trying to, like, push you around and stuff, you don't want to take... It's hard to take it. It's hard to take it. And try and ignore those people. It's very hard. I have it saved. I have it saved, Punisher. I just thought of something really, really cool real quick. Because guess what? Rupert, after I fix his backpack, his multi-million-dollar backpack, can dab. The glow up. Wait, what? We will leave Rupert to dab. Aw, man. His waist doesn't move. The Lego short. Let's see here, because I know I've got it on. Wait. Oh, that's weird. It took it through that way. I wonder why.
Loba. They call me Mr. Loba Loba. Yeah, they call me Mr. Boom.
Yes, that was cool. I wish they would have kept that going. Especially when he was like, they call me Mr. Boombastic, truly fantastic. Make Rupert a new member. If I keep doing that, I'm never going to have Legos to play with. True. Last time you told me to do it, I got in trouble.
With this, I dub thee Sir Rupert of Legos.
Oh, dude, Jerry, no. Oh, man.
I am the dub.
He is the official dub. The dubbed dub for dubbing. For dabbing. Wait, isn't there a giant eyeball in the, That's where you get all those weird emojis. Thought there was a giant eyeball somewhere in there. I don't know. All right. Rupert stays. I'm going to have an entire wall filled with just 4, because I said he could stay 2. Three. We only have 3 at the moment. We do not have number 4 yet. Because you guys voted Rupert in before we got the llama. So that makes that only makes 3 out of 4. Yeah, the 4th will end up being Loot Llama. Even though we agreed on having a Loot Llama before that, we don't have the official llama yet. Yes, he is. Yes, he is. Oh, I love these nights, you guys. I absolutely love these nights. Alright, well, I've got another long day ahead of me tomorrow. So I'm going to get off of here for tonight. I already know what you're going to do, Punisher. Save it, save it, save it. Because I've done 2 builds tonight. We built Sir Rupert. That was number 2 we built tonight. But anyways, guys. For now, peace out. And I will see you guys in the next video.